For 2024 is improving fitness, and that's according to a recent Forbes poll. Out of 1,000 people, nearly 2% said getting fit was their #1 goal for the new year.
All right, Jim Stratman is going to join us now live from Planet Fitness, where a lot of people are getting fit for the new year and where Jim is doing the same.
Yeah, Grace and Eric, we are out here at Planet Fitness trying to give you some tips to make sure that you set some sustainable, reachable goals for your New Year's resolutions. I think one of the things, I don't have empirical data on this, but I think one of the biggest reasons that people might stop going to the gym consistently is they decide maybe they can lift a little bit too much weight. They go for these big ones when actually they should be coming over here for something a little bit smaller, especially if you haven't been to the gym in quite a while. Maybe make sure you don't hurt yourself on day 2, day 3. I'm here with Cameron again. And Cameron, I think that's probably something that everybody should really take into account when they come back to the gym.
Absolutely. Slow and steady works better than trying to maybe relive an old weight set. I mean, coming through, you can always add more weight. You can't really take it away very easily. So if you can start out steady like that, you're going to be very safe.
And so with newer members, maybe it's a little bit easier for them to come in and say, well, I need to choose something that's a little bit less for me just so I can get set and kind of get a baseline. But I think it's for those returning members where you maybe see some more of those problems.
Absolutely. You never know exactly what your muscle is going to be like when you get back. So test it out. Try a bunch of different weights. There's no harm in starting out slow and steady any way you spin it.
And really, that's probably the best way to do it, because if you start out with a little bit less weight, slow and steady, you can always, as you said, build back up. And that's probably a better way to approach weight training than coming in and trying to just go immediately into the heaviest weights.
Absolutely. Everything in here is set to be safe. But with free weights, things like that, you need to use a little bit of common sense and try to do your best to be as safe as possible.
There we go. Some helpful tips for everybody who's coming back out to the gym this year for their New Year's resolutions. I'm getting my arms warmed up, Grace and Eric, because I got an old friend I need to revisit coming up here in just a little bit.
Oh, I know what's coming. And you're so right to point out the whole be mindful of not doing too much, because if you're working out for the first time in a long time or ever, your muscles are going to get sore.
Yeah.
And you have a potential to injure them if you overdo it.
That's my flaw.
Yeah.
Going too hard and then pulling a muscle,
Yeah.
taking a week off, taking a month off.
It's happens so easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one wants to get hurt, and everybody wants to be able to continue to do things sustainably.
Yeah.
That's what we've been talking about all morning. So,
That is
yeah.
true. That is